All right, guys, we're gonna go over maintaining clover. As you can see, we're standing in an established clover field that is doing exceptional well. This is one that we frost seeded last March of 2025, I believe. Come back in here, it wasn't doing very good. Weeds had really took it over, and I thought, well, that one didn't work. What I'm gonna do is just put it into a fall plot this fall. I was driving by in the area and I thought, I'm just gonna check it and see how bad the weeds are, see if I need to mow it, then spray it, or if I can just spray it. When I come back in here, I looked and I was like, holy smokes, there's a full stand of clover in here. It did exceptional well, even with the amount of weeds that were in this. So what I did is I just come back in here and I just mowed it. And then about 4 days afterwards, I foliar sprayed micronutrients and fertilizers on this, and it did awesome. You know, we come back in here a little bit later and it was looking great. And then this spring, it was awesome. There was a few spots in here that were pretty weedy, but it wasn't too bad. So as you can tell, you know, after mowing it for 2 weeks, it's doing really well. It's thriving. It's already putting on a lot of seed heads again. You know, here in the next week or two, we could probably mow it again, but I don't think that we're gonna have to do that right now because it's just so lush. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fertilize it and just help that plant get a little bit more palatable, maximize the most that the nutrients that we can absolutely get out of this plant. So we've got a little bit of micronutrients. It's got, you know, lots of boron, zinc, magnesium, sulfur, a little bit of nitrogen in it. And then we've got another product that we have that's it's carbon and potassium based. So that'll just really help bring out the palatability and just grow a lot stronger and healthier plant. And it's relatively cheap to do that. This food plot has never had any other fertilizers on it besides that. So this is the power that you can see of just using water soluble and, you know, just applying foliar to your food plot. We're showing you guys lots of that stuff as we go on this spring, throughout the summer and into the fall, whether it's on our corn, it's our beans, our clover, cereal rice, all that stuff. We're doing it all just through our sprayer. Many of you know it's a pain in the butt to pack around bags of fertilizer, and you know, everybody's got a sprayer. Not everybody's got a tractor and a PTO spreader or a little pull behind spreader for the four-wheeler, but 95% of you have got a sprayer. And if we can do that through a sprayer, it just frees up so much time for us, and the easeability to use it is hands down second to none. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray this with the fertilizers, and we're gonna leave it be, check it again in 2 or 3 weeks and see if we need to mow it again, and we'll just keep repeating the process as the season goes on. And then we will probably mow it, I would say September-ish, around a good rain. You know, if a rain's coming, I want to be mowing my clovers, just so that way when you do mow it, it doesn't get burned up. This day and age, nobody wants to use chemicals, and we're right there on board with you. You know, the least amount that we got to use, the better. So a lot of times, unless you just got your clover's just choke full of weeds, you could probably bush hog it. And what we've noticed is if we've got a spot that's really bad with weeds in it, once we bush hog it, if we wait 2 or 3 days and we come back in here and we spray the fertilizers on it, it makes that clover rebound so much faster because it knows that it just got snipped and it's trying to rebuild itself. So it's sucking in so much nutrients as it possibly can. And as we hit it with a little bit of go-go juice, it really thrives it. And a lot of times the clover will get up fast enough that it'll canopy and block the sunlight to the weeds. Well, what do we know what happens when we block the sunlight? Stuff don't grow. So that's a good way to do it if you don't want to use chemicals. And I'm not saying that it's going to work every time, but 9 times out of 10, that's a good way to get rid of your weeds without actually having to use a chemical. And everybody's always nervous because there's only a few products out there that you can actually spray on clover without killing it. Maintaining your clover, mow it, get rid of the weeds, do a little bit of fertilizing, just keep an eye on it. And when you get a good full stand of these white flowered tops, mow it again, and it'll just keep reseeding itself. That's the great thing about clover. It's reseeding itself. It's always doing that. Every time you mow it, you're helping it grow again. That's about it. I mean, it's not rocket science, but I understand a lot of people that have never done it don't understand it. So we're trying to make it, you know, trying to dumb it down enough to, you know, say, hey, it's not complicated. Do these few steps, get it going. This was weeds whenever we frost seeded it. There wasn't nothing here. You know, it was bare dirt with weeds poking up in it, and we got this to work. It just takes a little bit of effort.